When is he going to be exhausted?
I don't know.
I said to that yesterday, yeah, put it on this.
Jesus, I'm trying to get us on track. Right, this is episode 15, 16,
This is
17.
the epicenter where it all happens.
This is where it happens, all right?
Is that in the right place? Yeah, you can't see me after.
Some people feel let down from the last two pods, all right? Little Jimmy, you know.
Yeah, the last two pods weren't too hot.
Chris feels like we wasn't performing. There wasn't much energy. People are dying. Dad's dying on the inside.
I had really chronic tooth pain.
Chronic
and I had those other
he's dying.
problems going in my ear and all that.
He's got like 20 diseases.
Yeah, 20 diseases. So I was actually on a lot of antibiotics and all sorts of shit. So it was a bit lame the last 2 months.
The world and situations are bringing Chris down, you know.
Yeah, the world's always bringing Chris down.
But what we're trying to do here...
He's gutted about his doppelganger. We ain't going to mention
He got fucked. But now we're bringing the end here, right? We're trying to take this pod to the next level for little Jimmy and that one other viewer. Don't forget Todd
Little Jimmy. Well done, little Jimmy.
Yeah, so Jake told me the other day that...
Fuck.
Yeah, go on.
Apparently, so firstly, it started with Jake telling me about Jeffrey Dahmer. They was watching that Netflix docu-series thing, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Isn't
I just finished it last night.
Did you? So you've watched it? I'm the only one who hasn't watched it.
Oh, don't watch it, son. You keep thinking you're looking in the mirror.
Out of the 3 people I know that watched it, they've all said the same thing. And they said,
Chris, you look like him.
Jeffrey Dahmer reminds me of Chris.
Thing is, when I was watching it
but why?
I was watching it with Charlotte and I kept saying these things keep reminding me of Chris, and she was agreeing. She was like, yeah, that does. And this kind of looks like Chris here. It looks like he's got Chris style. And then I was talking to Dad. Dad finally watched it and he was like, yeah, Liam said something about it looking like Chris. And I was like, that's funny, because I was thinking that when I was watching it. And Dad was like, yeah, I was agreeing. And I was like, I can see it. And I went and told Chris. He was like, what the fuck? He hasn't seen it.
Yeah, but why did you say... Why do I? What about him?
Look like him. He wears.
I look like him.
He wears like. He wears similar glasses. Bro, you look like him. He wears your style. He's got.
You saying facially he looks like me?
Mannerisms,
or
way he slices people up.
Maybe facially less, but he has like a similar like short hair, same thickness of hair.
And when you're upset and
he has your
really
glasses
like that and hardly moves his lips.
Yeah, he doesn't like socialising. Socially awkward. He's.
And the thing is with you as well, yeah, like. He eats quite a lot, yeah. You put a packet of cornflakes in him, yeah, he eats it in one hit. Crunchy nuts, he eats it in one hit. Shredded wheat, he eats it in one hit. And so they've both got in common, yeah, they're serial killers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice. The thing is, I could see you being a serial killer. Like, I couldn't before until I watched Jeffrey Dahmer. You're like,
But serial killers, they normally have like deranged, crazy parents.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. I didn't like.
He wears your shoes. He does your socks the same way. He wears your jeans.
Wears your knickers.
The fact that was like one of the first things Liam said to you after watching it, as well, just made it for me feel so much more real to me.
Don't worry, Stephen Merchant looks like him and all.
Yeah, but I don't know whether that's a good. I don't know.
He did get away with it for a while, so
I was kind of. I didn't feel good about everyone thinking that I remind him. Like he reminds people of me, but is that a good thing?
No, he's a serial killer.
Well, he's dead now.
Rapes men.
Look.
So it's not a good thing.
No, look at him,
Chris. Look.
He doesn't look like me.
No,
what the
he
fuck?
doesn't normally even look like that. He's doing like a face.
The thing is, he's good.
Facially,
the actor's really good at playing creeps.
That's why it's an actor. You don't actually look like him. You look like the actor.
Yeah, but I'm not acting.
You don't look like the serial killer. You didn't nothing like the serial killer. Serial killer looks like a 6-foot German/Swedish bloke, doesn't he?
Yeah, he probably doesn't look like it.
No, he doesn't look like him. So don't panic.
Chris Dahmer.
So the guy who's portraying someone weird and murderous.
It's an actor. He's got walls.
It's like me.
And socially awkward.
Well, no, he's an actor. He probably isn't like that at all. Probably nothing like you.
Yeah, but he's depicting a serial killer.
Yeah.
Well,
he's not meant to have any good traits, right?
It's not our fault. You seem very much like Jeffrey Dahmer.
You can't pick out serial killers amongst the community because it could be any of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But most likely you, because
could be anyone.
Similarities. Yep.
I'll tell you what. There's a lot of similarities between Dahmer and that the Dennis Nilsson, wasn't it? Did you ever watch Dennis?
No.
I should watch that one as well. But he was the Scottish serial killer, wasn't he?
Does he remind you of Chris as well?
No, I'm just saying there was a lot in common what he done and what mate he done. Dahmer.
Or what, ate their hearts and
took homosexuals and chopped off their heads and kept them aboard the bodies and bones and scattered them across the gardens and
while he's cutting
picked
them
them up in gay bars. They've both been ex-army. They both learnt butchery in one way or another.
Both masturbated over the pieces.
Yeah. The geezer, Nielsen, and his house where he had those bodies found, that was just 2 streets away from my great-grandmother.
Oh my God.
Really?
Good thing she wasn't gay.
Because I was at a show last year, yeah, and stopped at the bottom of Alexander Gate Road, yeah, near Addy Pally. I know. Always gets mentioned. And I'm having the fish and chips with my mate, yeah, Si. You know, remember Si? Who's sitting opposite us? And he treated me to fish and chips. And so we was eating there then. And I turned and I looked. I went, oh, fuck me, look, Cranley Gardens. I said, he didn't know the story. Oh, bloody hell. That's where old matey lived and bodies were found and shit.
Oh,
just round the corner from
probably haunted.
My great nan. Which there's a link there because my great nan, her daughter was my nan, your great nan, and that's her electrical lead that we're using in our new TV setup thing.
It's not even set
We're
up.
not, because it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit on a table.
Like everything we do, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, but we could put that long plank there, look, and put it on top of that.
I feel like we almost want. We can't help but have
That
the.
would look shit. It doesn't even fit in the corner. Like it's wider than where it's placed.
We can't help but have it not look proper because we've got a poster up there.
Yeah, it's
in
a
a
nice
frame.
poster. That cost me a few quid. That
But
did.
we're still keeping the cardboard corners on.
Well, that's how we like it. Why didn't you take them off?
I don't know. It just fits the aesthetic, I guess.
I think so. Yeah, I like it with leaving them on. It's like my
It
lampshades.
should have just been called
It's like my
Scuffed.
lampshades downstairs, isn't it, in the front room, and they've still got the cellophane round.
Scuffed podcast.
That's why I thought we should. Yeah, we
This
should
is why it's
just.
called Thick and Water, because we're fucking thick.
Yeah, we love it.
We're thicker
Why
than
follow the
water.
norm, eh? Norm?
Well,
Norman.
The funny thing
On
is,
the sand.
we're trying to. It doesn't work. We're fucking stupid.
This is why we tried to do the normal thing, and we just can't. We can't. We're unable to function normally.
Don't get angry. He's getting angry.
I was
Any
scared
sharp
then.
implements round?
I was getting scared, but then I remembered I'm straight,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't kill me.
So there's this software, yeah, that can make you sound like other people.
Are we back onto AI Talk Part 3?
Well, like Dalek.
The fucking trilogy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's funny. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, he did kill non-gay men as well. He killed blokes that had kids and everything.
Oh.
Really,
I was looking down the list yesterday of his victims.
I could probably make you sound like Jeffrey Dahmer with this software that's about now.
Shit, we should get some.
I don't want to sound like a dick like that.
We
Yeah,
should
but
get Jeffrey
apparently I
Dahmer
do.
tech.
I might as well just talk about Dalek.
You don't want to sound like me.
Yeah, going back to the
When
AI.
I fall in love. I've got a terrible voice.
Going back to the
Maybe we
AI
should do
trilogy
this thing.
Part 3. I actually saw some shit about that. What was you talking about, the voices where they generate people's voice and it sounds real?
You
Yeah,
buy them in
well-
the shops, didn't you? The toy shops, Toys R Us, didn't you? You get the mask and it sounds like Darth Vader.
Yeah, so software like that has been around for a
And then
while.
you phone
Like,
up your bird, like, and you can hear Jimmy breathing. And it's actually her granddad's answering the phone. Do you know what I mean?
Is that what you do?
but there's software where you can make like yourself. It's been around for a while where you can it gives have options like who do you want to sound like, but usually the options are like limited.
I want to sound like a kookaburra.
Well, now what you can do is you can actually put. There's actually
Remember?
software where you can put anyone's voice into it. They're like upload voice, and then the machine will learn it because it's artificial intelligence. That's what it.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah. So
And if you keep on putting,
baby, won't you doobie tonight?
who's that?
Oh,
who is that?
is it that sexy cartoon bunny thing?
does that have to do?
Is that who you're trying to sound like?
I don't know. I'm sure I had a Christmas decoration that's saying Santa Baby and it's supposed to be like a sexy woman.
Yeah. So if you wanted to, you could put that into this software.
Oh!
If you
everything
record
can sound like that with any
voice,
word.
I want one.
and then you keep on putting that voice in, it will learn it, and then you can type whatever you want in. Like you'll save that clip, and that's the voice it's going to sound like. And now you've got that voice.
So we can
And
make
you can
sound
type
And then when I talk
really
into this,
offensive.
it'll put it into that voice.
Not even that. You can type
Yeah,
it.
but if you type it, how will it know where the pauses are? And you want the long.
You press space.
Santa Baby.
This is well. This is
Yeah.
why this is why artificial intelligence is so good.
yeah.
Chris keeps trying to talk and you're just singing fucking Santa Baby. Yeah, there's this guy.
But
This guy that fucking got this YouTube channel, and he makes new songs for like he does Drake's. He takes Drake's voice, takes Kendrick's voice, and he just writes in words, and then he puts it on a beat. He creates the beat, and so he just makes a whole like Drake song.
This is great.
Using AI, and it sounds like Drake. It sounds like Kendrick. And there's this guy. I don't know if this is in your notes, but what's popular right now? Someone's made a channel where they've used the AI voice, and they've used all presidents. So like fucking Obama, Biden, and Trump, and they've just done it so it looks like it's them playing.
Got a bit Bush.
It looks like it's them playing fucking Mario Party, and it's just them, but it's using their voice. But obviously, it's not actually them. But it sounds just like them, and they're arguing over it. And it's like Joe Biden asking how you play it, and then Trump's like, "I'm not going to fucking explain everything to you." And it's like it's getting loads and loads of views just using their voice.
So I'll give you an example. You can hear how just how good it is. I know you was asking like the breathing and
Write
stuff.
down these ideas,
but the artificial intelligence is so fucking good that it sounds, you can't tell the difference anymore. You can't. So this clip.
We've been sitting around the table for 6 months just chatting shit. We could be
Well, I only found out about this a few weeks ago.
Fair play, forgiven.
It's taken a while to actually get to this
still love
point.
you. Yeah.
Do you remember like 3 weeks?
I've taken over.
Do you remember 3 weeks ago? I was like, I've got loads of good ideas.
No, I was asleep.
Oh, because I was thinking about all this, but everyone's already doing it now, and they've all got audiences.
Yeah, but not everyone's doing what we're doing. We're all unique.
Well, you could still use it, yeah, but we won't have the element of I was the first. Well, I guess we could be ahead.
Individuals. We've got individual thinking and minds and ideas.
Yeah, which means okay. Well, let me show you.
That's why I'm not going to play football anymore. When you was a footballer, when you was younger, so I'm not going to do it anymore because everyone's doing it. So, well, no, keep doing it because you might be unique and you might become, might be something special.
Yeah.
That's like with everything. Don't say everyone's doing it. It's too late for us. Fuck that. You can't do that.
Right. So this is
consistency is key.
This is Obi-Wan, right? This is a clip of Obi-Wan talking about this
English actor
recalling, like telling a story about another character in the Star Wars universe.
So this is all AI generated.
When I say Obi-Wan, I mean like the original Alec McGuinness.
Yeah, Alec Guinness, the English actor.
Well, this is the AI
who's actually
It's AI generated.
So
ice cold in Alex.
So someone's put Obi-Wan's Alec McGuinness's voice into this software.
Let's get high.
And typed
we don't do drugs.
And typed in what he wants it to say. All right.
Luke, did I ever tell you about Ahsoka Tano? She was your father's exotic teenage alien apprentice, a fine piece of jailbait from a more civilized age. She had the tightest body and the perkiest little breasts in the galaxy, barely legal in most systems. Anakin and I used to double-team her at the end of every successful campaign during the Clone Wars, and once in a while we'd even have the entire 500 first run a train over her, part of official Jedi training, of course. In time, she learned how to handle a meat saber better than anyone in the Jedi Temple. She wore a miniskirt every day, so we told her there were no panties in space. And since she was constantly doing acrobatics, you'd get a glimpse of her orange pussy mid-fight as she'd do a flip while slicing a B-2 super battle droid in half.
Fuck.
It was surreal. We taught her to grip her weapon backwards like a dildo, and she constantly got captured by pirates and slavers almost every other day. It was ridiculous, like a constant porno. You have no idea.
So that's just the same as when I used to read.
She was a good friend.
Newspaper articles, isn't it, out of the paper? Or when I used to read your storybooks when you was little, I used to throw in the extra bits, didn't I? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I read your storybook, the Three Billy Goats Gruff, whatever, and I used to throw in all this extra hilarious stuff.
Except that's AI.
By the time it was trying to go to sleep, you was wide awake from laughing.
Well, yeah, you can make anyone say what you want.
That's like a modern version. It's like it's the electronic version of what we used to do, isn't it?
Well, it's basically you could just put your words in anyone's mouth.
It's completely made up story though. They're not reading something.
No, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, I know you can't hear it on the phone as well, like the breathing, but you can't tell the difference between the actual.
Yeah, that sounds fucking legit.
That sounds like he's recorded that from his voice, but no person. That's not a person talking. That's been
AI.
generated. Like
they just typed into a computer. And that was created. It sounds like he's gone into the fucking booth to film.
Yeah, if you listen to it on like headphones or whatever, you can hear the breathing like as well, like inhaling, taking a breath.
What's he talking about?
Would that be picked up by a microphone?
A show car or something?
It's like you could see her fucking orange pussy lip when she does a flip in battle. That's fucking F, because you can imagine that a universe that they're trying to cop a look while she's fucking fighting. That's fucking crazy.
But yeah, so
You're talking about running a train on her.
It just sounds like our conversations we have every day, doesn't it?
Yeah, running a train on Ahsoka. I think I pronounced
but
her
it's
name
funny
wrong.
because he's using like the terminology of that universe. Like,
Yeah, so it sounds like it's actually real.
Obi-Wan talking like that, the like wise Jedi master.
He knows when to like look.
Talking so
He knows when you can get a good view of her.
talking so explicitly. Yeah.
Heard his 3 breasts in all the whole of Alderaan.
This is gonna fucking change anime porn.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
what's been trending now is well, wait, no, you say anime. You know they do VR,
Virtual
no,
reality.
not VR. What is it?
AR.
Fuck, what's it? When they use anime as a streamer.
Oh, VTuber.
Oh yeah, VTubers. So you know where you can just, instead of having you can have like a character, like an avatar, and have it talk while you talk. So it looks like the avatar is talking.
Oh, do you have an avatar and all that other stuff?
Yeah. So someone's just created an avatar and also made it to be able to respond to the chat. And it's also now taught it to play games. So this person has built a full-on like streamer.
Fully automated fucking AI streamer.
And he doesn't actually have to do it physically.
That talks, plays,
Yeah.
and has a look.
Yeah. Ask for like subscriptions, and it does all sorts. Like, it's crazy.
How do you... People are going to start like creating these packs and selling them for a lot.
Well, yeah, there's so much like
content,
business opportunities
Really in the future, aren't we?
with all this now.
We're living in this dystopian future.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Another thing,
Dystopian.
And there's small parts that are cool, but it's slowly going to come terrible because they all do.
Yeah, well, a lot of companies are getting on it and trying to take advantage because you don't need to pay. You don't need to pay people.
No, you'd have to pay actors. You can't even paint on your voice because it's not your voice; it's computer generated. That
You don't have to work
it's
yourself.
It's just slightly not his voice. I mean, you can tell that, but it is his voice, but not. So there's no way anyone can say, "Oh, no." I mean,
It's just more and more shit.
using
where
my
it's
voice.
just
I want
becoming
my
automated.
cut. So it's not your voice; that's computer generated. It's like slightly just out of sync.
Oh yeah, to get around it, the legalities. The only thing at the moment, like, there's obviously always a new technology. There's no laws put in place, so everyone's doing whatever they want. Like, obviously, there's loads of like trolls making like people like Hermione Granger like say like racist things and all that stuff, like crazy stuff. But there are now people that have recreated like deep faked popular YouTubers, streamers, and given them the personality of that streamer as well. So now they're just watching themselves and reacting to the AI self. Like, everyone's got an AI self. Like, all the popular streamers
So
have an
just
AI
creating,
self,
like-
and they're watching themselves.
Someone's just recreating Ninja as an AI.
Yeah,
This
I don't know
really
if
is
any,
like Terminator.
yeah, I don't know if anyone's done Ninja yet, but
So we could just create an AI version of ourselves and then not actually have to do anything.
yeah.
Well, that's handy.
But we have to know how to program.
We could put ourselves out there, couldn't we? Raise funds.
Imagine you could
Understand.
just make a little panda as his avatar.
Yeah. It's just insane. Like, I've got another clip actually.
These
So
clips you're playing, did these pick up the
yeah, a little bit, but
He adds
it's
it.
kind of background
Then you
noise,
add it into
and
it.
yeah, I add it.
When he
Oh,
edits,
he's clever,
he just
isn't he?
inserts it.
Yeah, so it sounds clear.
That's like magic.
He just talked about all this
this
crazy
is so
shit. And he just talked about something that's been out for years.
Yeah.
And then he responds to it like it's crazy. He's talking about like a whole human and personality has been created from like AI, and he doesn't give a fuck. And you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, I inserted audio.
Yeah.
He's like, what? What the fuck?
He's good, he is. I'm proud of you.
So I played that Obi-Wan. I played the Obi-Wan clip because it's someone Dad knows, but I don't know if you know. Have you?
He still didn't
Have you
even
heard
know
of?
what's going on.
Could you do that clip? You know, old matey, old Ben, yeah?
Yeah.
Old Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
You mean old Ben Kenobi. Could you do that whole thing of but Chewbacca talking,
Yeah.
saying all that stuff?
Well, Chewbacca doesn't have a voice. He doesn't talk English.
No, but
you
you
could.
language.
What have you made a VTuber that was just Chewbacca?
Yeah.
So it's like he is asking for souls, but you just can't understand it.
Yeah.
He's like,
Why is he doing porn?
because he was talking about naughty things.
Oh,
wasn't he?
right.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan was, yeah.
Do you think he's got a massive dick? Chewbacca.
Old Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Probably be matted in hair.
Matted in hair.
Matted.
That's supposed to be like a Alsatians thing.
Probably wash it. No, because he's like kind of humanoid.
Yeah.
Well, he stands on fucking 2 legs.
Yeah, so does a bear.
It doesn't.
And dogs can.
But they can,
And deer.
but they walk around on all fours.
Yeah, but when they're
Chewbacca's
reaching for things and they're trying to look big.
Yeah, but Chewbacca's never on all fours.
Gorillas.
They're mostly on all fours, aren't they?
Yeah, but they walk around too as well, don't they, sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah, but I'm talking about predominantly. Everything could go on both. But they call it humanoid when you're like walking like a human.
Do they?
Yeah.
What about a bird?
Chewbacca's kind of humanoid, isn't it? Type.
Yeah, I guess.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like a Sasquatch.
I don't know. Sasquatch. He's like Bigfoot, basically.
Oh.
But do you know who Joe Rogan is?
Who?
Joe Rogan.
Never heard of her.
Cancel it.
He's like...
Joanne Rowley.
I don't know if he still is. Joe...
Yeah, short for Joanne. Joanna.
Rogan.
Short for you guys just decided it's short for a different name. It's a guy.
You get to decide what their name is.
You're like, no, his name's just Joe. Yeah, short for Joanna. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Joanna Rowley. Who's she? Newsreader?
No, Joe
Rogan
Rogan is
watch.
like the biggest podcaster in the world. I'm pretty sure. Well, he was.
Well, fuck that one. I don't know him. We just got
He always keeps insulting him. He insulted Mr. Beast. He insulted Joe Rogan. We only get 4 views.
I don't even know
That's
these
me.
people.
4 times.
I don't even know. I've even met them or heard of them.
Well, you just did it.
I thought it was Joanne. He said, you know Joe? I thought Joanna.
You just fucking done him, ain't you? Yeah, that Joe Rogan.
Who? Rogan. That's the curry, innit? Rogan Josh.
But it's Rogan Joe.
Rogan Joe. Oh, so he's got his own little curry going on.
Yeah.
He's
Don't give him
hot.
ideas.
Oh, no, you'll make a Rogan Joe sauce in a chicken.
Rogan Joe, yeah.
The supermarket
If he does
shelves.
that, remember that was us.
Yeah, Rogan Josh, Joe.
Rogan Josh. So someone did a Joe Rogan one as well. Joe Rogan voice.
Oh, like Joe Rogan. He's off the telly.
Considering you don't know who this is, you're going to really enjoy it.
He's off the telly.
Based off how much you enjoyed the one you did know.
Yeah, well, I put this in.
Podcaster.
I put this in just for if people,
What's that then?
so people can listen. The thing is, people probably don't know who. People might not know who
Joe Rogan is.
Obi-Wan
I don't know
is.
who he is.
No.
I thought he made curries.
This isn't for you.
This is a girl.
I did
for the
Obi-Wan
fans.
for you.
This is for little Jimmy,
Yeah.
the one fan.
Little Jimmy, our one fan. We love you, Jimmy.
A lot of more people will know Joe Rogan than Obi-Wan.
Then Rogan Josh.
Who know what Joe Rogan sound like? That would listen to
never heard
this.
of him.
So more people
Yeah,
know
it's
Joe
not
Rogan.
for you.
Oh, it's for little Jimmy.
Jesus Christ! He's like, I don't know. No, this is not for you.
Who is this geezer?
The Obi-Wan one was for you.
I'll do a fancy curry now, yeah. Proper. Hey, nice chicken tikka dance sack. Or that garlic chicken tikka masala.
So
Bombay.
he talks about
Who's this Rogan?
futa.
Oh, the bed. It's a fold-out bed, innit? It's a sofa bed.
Oh, it's a category in porn where the girl has a vagina and a penis.
You're telling me there's a category I have never heard
There's a category in
of.
porn where they have sex with a vagina and a penis on a sofa bed.
Wait. There's a porn category me and Dad haven't heard of.
Yeah.
This must be
Sofa
some
bed
sick
sex.
shit.
Sofa bed sex with
This
a
must
penis
be
and a vagina.
sick.
A sofa bed.
So
Well, you said it's a
hermaphrodite.
futon. You said it's a futon.
No, I said
Hermaphrodite
futa.
porn.
F-U-T-A.
Futon's
I think that's how you say it.
a sofa bed.
Isn't a food on like a
Sofa
type of
bed.
food?
No, it's a sofa bed, isn't it? A futon.
It's not.
But you have sex on it with a vagina and a penis. That's what you're talking about, isn't it?
No.
Sofa bed sex.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, is it because futon is like when it's folded in,
Danish.
it's like a vagina, but when you pull out the bed, it's like
It's
a
got
dick.
a length comes out.
It's called F-U-T-A. I don't know.
They spelled it wrong. That's how you spell futon.
It was the first
Futa.
I heard of it.
How you spell sofa bed?
Futter.
That's probably why they call it sofa bed, because they can't spell futon.
So it's hermaphrodite porn.
Yeah, go on, say it again
The girl
slowly.
has a vagina and a penis.
That's
Who
hermaphrodite,
does?
isn't it?
That's what futa is. A category in porn where the girl has a vagina and a penis.
Ooh.
I can see why I don't know that category.
So he talks about it anyway.
Combined.
Someone did Joe Rogan. Let's have a listen to this so other people can see how good this software is.
All two of them. Holy shit.
Actually, futa can be made less gay than straight porn. You see, straight porn has one guy and one girl. Because you're fapping to something with one guy in it, that's 50% gay. If you watch futa fuck a girl, that's one girl and a half girl. Thus, only 25% gay. You could make it 0%.
That
is the math he's doing, but
the problem is that
crazy.
makes
that isn't Joe Rogan. He didn't actually say that. Someone
You
made
see
that.
how well that just
Was that artificial intelligence robot voice?
yeah.
So
that sounds
that's not real.
That
Someone
sounds
got
just
it to
like
learn
Joe
it.
Rogan.
There's no one.
This is where it can fuck up people's images because, like, unless you're told that's AI, you don't know. That sounds just like the
And
guy.
the thing
Well, I
is,
don't know the goose. You're safe with me, jokes. I don't know who you are.
yeah.
I've not fancy a curry.
But so now you can actually
Meat free.
you can make deep fakes and you can make them sound like them.
Yeah.
So
you
you
can
can
make
real anymore.
You can make everything.
be cloned.
Yeah.
You can be cloned.
You can be cloned now.
Like
And you've already seen the robots, how realistic they look. So put all that together, it's Terminator time.
Yeah, except when you cut their skin, it's all metal and electrical bits.
Well, yeah, you have to get deep though, don't you? Because they'll create the blood flow and everything first.
Have to be pretty deep though, isn't it?
What?
And when
Well, it'll be the same as us. Instead of, like you said, instead of bone, it'll be metal.
what was the point in
But
that?
they had blood on Terminator, didn't they? Inside still.
Yeah, what was the point in putting blood inside the Terminator? Now think about it.
It was just to be able to blend in, wasn't it?
yeah,
Like you could get cut, and if you didn't bleed, it would look weird.
I guess, but
and it's to keep the skin alive, wasn't it? And the colour and the tone and all that, I guess.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but I thought
when it's cold, maybe it helps sweat a bit.
So it's a real living organ around them.
That's it. A real living organism.
Because the skin's an organ, isn't
It's the largest. Is it our largest?
it? Yeah. That's weird, isn't it? That's
yeah,
mad.
but now
Do you think we'll be
so-
alive to see the Terminator War?
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
Why is this so certain?
It sounds exciting, but really, it'd be really scary.
Oh,
But the film's fun, isn't it?
I loved it.
But not when we're the one. We're just a side
With the
character
film,
that
you
gets
can
shot
pause
in the
it,
head.
can't you, and rewind it.
Well,
It's
that's
amazing.
Yeah, they'll pause and rewind you.
Let's rewind it back to the
They'll
beginning.
pause and rewind your ass, boy. It'll be there.
Stephen Hawking's before he passed. That's what he was saying. That's the one thing we've
Oh, yeah,
got.
'cause he was constipated at the time when he said it, didn't he? He
What?
was in the toilet. Like, so he said it before he passed. He said it. And he
Oh,
went,
no.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
And you shut yourself.
Yeah,
Nah,
passed.
he didn't say that. He said that AI is one thing we
Do it in his voice.
the most important. I don't know.
That's right. They're racist against computer voices.
see, Stephen Hawking's could have had like a crazy voice now.
Oh, he was happy with that voice.
Oh,
That
what?
crazy voice.
Well, no, he was around when there was.
could have had any
there was
voice.
already a better one,
Yeah.
but
Everyone knew his voice.
He
didn't
chose,
But
yeah.
everyone knew
that was
his
already
voice.
iconic, I guess.
Oh right. Yeah.
But yeah, but if he wanted to now, he could pick what his old voice was.
You can literally just make anyone say anything. Think anything you want to type in.
Did you ever see the film of his life?
No. How many?
You should watch it.
How many years long is that?
It wasn't just an hour.
Just an hour of his whole life.
Oh, it's not. You should watch it.
I didn't realize he wasn't always in a wheelchair until then.
It's sad.
I thought he came out in a little wheelchair.
Well, they probably want you to say sad, but you know, the moments in it. If you like a little bit of a cry,
Oh,
Yeah,
we
I
love
love
a
it.
a
cry.
bit of, bit of welling up and all that, and tissues. Yeah, watch
Crying
it.
all the time. I
Yeah,
want
I
to
love
cry
it.
now
I just cry thinking
because
about
the
it.
state of this world and the AI.
Watch this film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well worth a watch.
All right.
I'd love to fuck around with the
I
AI
recommend
stuff if
that.
I knew how to use it.
Well, the voice is really easy now. You literally just rip a clip wherever and then put it into the software. I think
it's
the
getting
one I was
involved with
looking
that.
at was 11 Labs, and you literally, it goes upload, you put whoever's voice, and then you save it, and you'd be like, all right, that's now Thingy's voice.
You do Zelda.
And you can save loads of it's like loads of presets you can just save. So you can have loads of people's presets like Joe Rogan, Obi-Wan, Hermione
Love the
Granger.
windmill song in Zelda.
Oh, we need to create a fucking soundboard for the pod with different famous people that is AI generated so we can click it.
Yeah.
When is he going to be exhausted?
I don't know.
Remember that? The windmill song in Ocarina of Time.
Why did I go on
I
so
used to
long?
love that, my ringtone. I could go on forever with that song. It's a really happy, jolly little lift you up.
You could put that as a Twitch alert.
Anyone interested? Just let me know and I'll read it out to you.
What's happening? What you want to talk about?
Today, on this day in history.
Yeah.
This is everyone's favourite segment.
Yes. On this day, in
On this
18...
day.
On this day...
He
at
just
once.
interrupted one time.
He's pissed off. Jesus fucking Christ.
Me pissed off?
Me?
No, I'd stop because if I had carried on reading, you might have missed a bit. That's all it was for. That's why I stopped. Oh, fucking Jeffrey Dahmer, do you know what I mean? Right. Yeah, so on this day, yes, 1876, Alexander Graham Bell was issued with the United States patent number 174465 for the first ever telephone, 1876. So when someone says they'll give you a bell, it has nothing to do with the bell ringing in the old phones, but after the inventor's surname, Bell.
And
right.
Give you a bell later, son. All right.
That's why people said it.
Yeah. Give you a bell. Alexander Graham Bell. Happy birthday, Alexander Graham Bell. Changed a lot of lives. I think most of the population has got a phone now, haven't they?
Yeah, they use another way to track our data. Thanks a lot, Bell.
Everything,
You
yeah.
bell end.
Yeah, well, you
We're
pretty
fucked.
much need one now. You don't need a computer anymore. You just need a phone,
Yeah.
which is a
Even Little
computer
Yachty
now.
used AI, didn't he, to create his album cover?
Did he?
Yep. AI generated.
Can
Like
just-
people aren't even paying like artists and shit anymore.
I know. It's like
They're just like they pull it into an AI thing, generating. They're like,
yeah. Well, these new phones, these new fandangle phones, they said even, what's his name? Steven Spielberg.
Jim Ross.
He filmed a few sketches, whatever it is. Fucking made a doobie dobble and Nick Dana.
That's what we need to do. What you just said.
Fuck. What he means is he directed like his own movie with,
that's what
with
I
a
mean,
phone.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Dibby Dubby Dig Danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. There's quite a few directors that
You do
have
everything on these phones now, can't you?
done like filmmaking
Hey.
on their phones.
And they get quite warm, they do. The other day I ironed my socks.
Yeah.
Why don't we just do
But the
this?
thing is, filmmaking.
And my porridge this morning, yeah, I stirred it like that.
The thing is, these are better than the
Flicked
actual.
all out the walls, blamed Liam. And sorry.
These are better quality than what they used to film shows with when you was younger.
Yeah.
So it's. But
When I was young,
This
that
ti-
was a long time. They didn't even
This
have
tiny
phones when
thing
I was
is
younger.
like 1,000
Yeah.
times more powerful than the massive fucking rigged up cameras they used
No,
to
I
have.
was,
Yeah.
You had a phone like that, you had to turn the handle like that.
And you got on your big like bike with the massive wheel at the front.
That's it, big white massive wheel at the front. A little
Tiny
one at
wheel
the back.
back.
A little bucket on the side to collect the whole shit that was in the road.
You played
For our,
with,
for our rhubarb.
played with his little stick
Did
and
ya?
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah, you used to run down the road with the stick and stuff.
He's from like Victorian.
that's what you used to do.
Yeah. And I used to got the old chimneys and that, get the old coal dust down and that.
Good old days.
Yeah.
Things were better
That
then.
sounds-
1 penny a month, oh, things were much better then. Much better in the old days.
It's funny when people say that, isn't it?
Bread and dripping for your dinner. Oh,
They're like, so much better.
So lovely.
We'd all die.
Oh, I had so many diseases. It was great.
We had no antibiotics. It was
No,
amazing.
nothing.
We
If
was
you
all
wanted to see
nuts.
the doctor, you had to pay money. If you didn't have the money, you'd die. It's a bit like doing America nowadays, you know. Oh, we're far ahead of them.
Yeah, if they love it so much, go to America. Experience it there.
I love
Nothing
broccoli
like
and sprouts.
And weed.
I've got some in the fridge. Broccoli.
I got hit by a pair of ladders again the other day.
Fucking hit them back, son.
How many times you can get hit by ladders?
I hope
Right.
you've reported it. I hope you rung up the old bill. Rung.
Yeah, maybe you
That'd be a
should,
step in the right direction.
maybe you should sue.
Yeah, triple whammy.
Yeah, I mean, same thing.
Yeah, Sue.
Thanks.
I just put the ladders up like next to another pair of ladders. These are ones on wheels, so
When
you
it
can
hit
just
you in the
wheel
head.
it and put it. And I turned around and like bent down to pick something up, and I just felt something land on like right on my spine
Fucking
when
again.
like you know where your bone
Yeah.
sticks out when you like bending down, and it landed right on the fucking bone, and it just sent a shock through my body. I was like, "Fuck! What the fuck was
that
that?"
could fuck up your back
yeah,
forever.
I hope you reported it.
Yeah.
No. So a week
I
before,
would have
So
stayed
now-
until someone come in.
You're going to be crippled working
You
there.
could damage your spine, your
You could
vertebrae,
have just taken all their money and left.
nerve endings.
I
Got any pain in
Yeah,
your
where
leg?
where's the health and safety?
Have you had your ladder training, how to move ladders and stack them away?
I don't know, but I'm sure.
Excellent, you haven't. That's one thing. Right, I'll phone my solicitor in the morning.
Nice.
So literally a week before, I got
Yeah, pass off him.
I put some ladders down and then fucking smashed me on the head as soon as I turned away. And a week later, I turned around again and they smashed me in my back.
Starting to think this is your fault.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, don't ever turn your back on some ladders.
You obviously haven't had ladder
No,
training.
maybe you should put the fucking ladder up properly. It keeps happening to the ladders you do.
Yeah, you should go to the doctors because you've been limping since that accident with the thingy.
Yeah.
And you need to sign the accident book when you have things like that going on, son.
Oh, I should. Yeah. Never turn your back on ladders. They'll fucking do you.
Never turn your back on ladders.
They'll shank you in the fucking back. Well, this has been episode 10,000 of the AI Trilogy.
AI Trilogy.
No more talking about artificial intelligence.
That was the last, is it?
Well,
that was the final.
That's crazy. I tried to talk about that all in one podcast. We've talked about it for like 3 podcasts.
3 podcasts, that's good.
And that's the AI Trilogy, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. I hope little Jimmy has learned a lot.
To be honest, there's probably going to be more stuff we find.
Fuck!
Because that's just what that's just like the hottest thing right now.
Next week, how to grow root vegetables in your garden.
It's evolving so quickly, you know what I mean? There's new stuff all the time.
Hopefully we're going to replace us a lot with AI soon, so we don't have to fucking
do anything.
Suffer.
That's right. We could just do things.
We don't like doing things.
That's what I'm saying. If you create an avatar to do all the streaming for you, you don't have to do anything.
Excellent.
Right, we'll all create avatars when we get back and we'll fucking put them in.
Okay, how do we do that?
Don't know. Anyway, see you next week, you bastards.
Yeah, all right.